everyone. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. In class we use a thing called story massage, and we use it for the children in Pine class to help them access stories in a different way to what some other children might access. Funnily enough, story massage isn't just for children with multiple learning disabilities like the children in Pine class. You can use it for any children, and it's a lovely activity that could be done at home with siblings. Siblings could do it with them, or parents can do it. Parents can do it with your other children as well. It's something that's accessible for everyone, and it's just a really nice activity. The kids in here love it. Like, they really enjoy it. So I'm just going to give you a little show of how to do it. I'm going to be using my jungle story massage, which I've emailed to you, and it's got exactly what you need to do, and I'll send you the sounds as well. If you don't want to use the sounds, you don't have to. You can just do the reading. We swap between the two depending on where we're doing it. If we're doing it in class, we use the sounds. If we're doing it in a sensory room and we haven't got the sounds, then we'll just do it ourselves. So it's really flexible, it's really easy to do, and it's really fun. Like, the kids really love it. So to start off with, you can have your child, we usually get them out of their chairs on the floor. So most of the children in Pine will lay on their back, and we'll do it on their tummies or their arms, their legs, even their heads. With all of the children in Pine, we do all of that. We do arms, legs, head, tummy. If you notice that your child is enjoying it in a particular place, that they might not like it on their tummy, they might prefer it on their arm, then stick to that. Like I said, it's really flexible. You can do it. It's all about the child having that enjoyment and really liking what it is that you're doing. So if you notice that they're not enjoying it on their tummy, then just do it on their foot, on their hand, shoulders, on the top of their head, whatever it is that they're enjoying. Do it there. For this demonstration, for this part, I'm just going to do it on the teddy bear's tummy because it's nice and big, so I can really show you what to do. So on the story massage, I've sent you this. It's got all the strokes that you're going to do. So what we do is, on this one, for the first part, there's no sound. It's just you reading the story. So this story is adapted from Walking Through the Jungle by Julie Lacome, and it's a lovely story, and it relates to our jungle theme. So the first part is called the walk. So the walk, you place one hand on first, as if it's a foot, and then when you take that hand off, you do your second hand. So it is like you're walking around their tummy, like that. And then while you're doing that, you say the story. Walking through the jungle, what do you see? Can you hear a noise? What could it be? And if your child's really enjoying this, then do it again. Keep saying it. Walking through the jungle, what do you see? Can you hear a noise? What could it be? And then by this point, your child should be understanding that they're walking through the jungle, something exciting is going to happen. Then we go on to the next part. So I've got my laptop with me. You should be able to get these on your phone. So I'm just going to use my laptop. So I'm going to click onto the sound. And then this movement is called the wave. So you put one hand on their shoulder and do like a zigzag movement down their arms, waving. So I'm going to go, over there, a snake is looking for his tea. So the wave is a bit like a snake. So I've tried to make these movements so they're matching with the animals that we're doing. So again, you might keep playing that. So you might, and you go, over there, a snake looking for his tea. And then you can listen to the sound. You can carry on making your sound. If you're not using it, you can just keep going. And do it for as long as you feel that the child's benefiting from it. Sometimes There's certain movements we'll do for much longer than others because the child's just responding so lovely to it. It's just such a flexible thing. So I'm now going to show you what we sometimes do. So this is our wedge that we use in class. We put the children on their tummies on the wedge so that they can have some time on their tummies. We don't always use it for story massage. Sometimes we let them stay, we leave them on their back, but it's just a nice different position that they can have. So we pop them a bit gentler onto their wedge like this. So their arms are forward and their heads are here. We tend to really do it with the children that can hold their heads up well, so that they're not kind of drooping. They can have something here to touch and feel while you're doing the massage, or if they're enjoying the massage that much, they can just stay how they are. So it's just another position that you might want to use. Don't feel like you have to. You can do it however is easier for you while you're at home. It's just an option. So we've just done the snake, so then we move on to when we go creeping through the jungle. So the next part we're going to do while they're on their tummies, on their back. So this movement is called the fan. So you rest your hands on the base of their spine and you just fan up and round. Again, if you're only focusing on arms, you might just do it here. Whatever they're doing, if you're doing their head, you might fan on their head. If you're doing your legs, you might just go up and down on their feet. Whatever's easier for you. Okay. Creeping through the jungle. What can you see? Can you hear a noise? What could it be? And you could do that again if you want to. So the next one is our tiger. So this movement is called the squeeze. Both hands on the shoulder, just squeeze. Over there, a tiger looking for his tea. A tiger. And if you want to play the sound again, play it again. If that's enough, again, it's fine. So that's the squeeze. Like I said, if they're not enjoying it on their shoulders, you could squeeze their hands, squeeze their feet, any of those. Then it's running through the jungle. So this is called the sprinkle. So you put both hands are working at the same time on this one. So like the walk, we did alternate. This one, both at the same time. You put your pads of your fingers and just sprinkle. This one you can do it as hard or as soft, fast or slow as you feel appropriate. Running through the jungle. What can you see? Can you hear a noise? What could it be? We're going to go back to the sound. Now this one is called the drum. So very loose fists, we're not punching, very loose fists, we're just drumming. Again, fast or slow. Trump, 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 trump. Over there! An elephant looking for his tea. Trump, 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 trump. See, I do this one quite slow because we're pretending we're elephants, so it's trump. So rather than doing this, trump, 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 trump. All over their body, like that. Now, this is accessible on the floor or in their chair. So I'm going to show you how we can use this when your children are in their wheelchair. As you can tell, this wheelchair is not designed for this bear. He doesn't fit, but so you might want to lay, if they've got a chair that lays back, probably easier to lay them back. So they're nice and comfy in their chair. And then you can just do it on their shoulders, on their tummies, on their legs. It's let me grab my bits. So we just did our elephant. So our next movement is called the bounce. So the bounce is both hands working at the same time, pads of your fingers, and you just bounce like this. So you kind of not pinching, but just stroking, so it's like a bouncy movement. And then this one is leaping through the jungle. What do you see? I can hear a noise. What could it be? And then we go to our noise. And our movement is called the claw. I'm sure you can guess what that is. It's just using a claw. Clawing over. Over there. A lion looking for his tea. So this is a nice one if they like it on their head, because you can kind of scratch their hair. It's quite a nice feel. Again, it might just be that they're comfortable in a chair. Let's just do it on their arm. Whatever it is that makes them comfortable, makes them happy. That's the whole point. Then we've got the swing. So the swing is one hand, a pendulum. Just backwards and forwards. You can go up or you can go down. Again, if you're doing the arm, you might just sweep up and down their arm. If you're doing their head, sweep around their head. Just one. If you're doing your leg, might just go up and down the leg. So the swing is swinging through the jungle. What can you see? Can you hear a noise? What could it be? Then we play our sound. And this is called the circle. So you're just resting one hand on the shoulder and you circle. It says in the instructions on their back, but obviously depending where they're sitting, you might just do small circles. Chatter, chatter, chatter. A monkey over there looking for his tea. Then our next movement is called the spiral. So you're just using your one finger. So you can use your middle finger, index finger, and you're just spiraling. And get bigger and smaller. So then we're wading through the jungle. What can you see? Can you hear a noise? What could it be? This is our last sound. And this is the walk again. Oh, sorry, squeeze. So I think we've done the squeeze already. On their shoulders. Snap, snap, snap. Over there, a crocodile looking for his tea. So again, squeeze down their arms, squeeze down their legs. And then we go back to the walk. It's our final one. I hope it isn't me. That one's quite short, so you might want to say it a couple of times. I hope it isn't me. And then we just tell them that's the end of your story massage. I really hope that was helpful. I've sent story massages home before and I was quite conscious that I'd never shown you how we do it in class. So I really hope that was helpful. Thanks guys, bye.